What is everyone? Welcome back to another video on Cycrafire. Today we are doing NFL Marble Race Week 10. Finally, we're getting to the end of the marble races and then going to wild card and then the playoffs, obviously. So shall we get started? All right, first race of the day. It is against the New York Giants versus the Denver Broncos. All right, let's get started. As they begin to go down, the Broncos take a slight lead against the Giants. Going through the split funnels, into the escalators, into our funnel. Oh, apologies for that. Did not know that part of this got loose, so we're going to redo the race. Denver versus Giants. They both take the split funnels, same pace, going down into our split funnels here. Looks like the Broncos will be taking a slight lead into our yellow flat funnel. Broncos take an enormous lead going down into our other split section. That's also caught up for some reason. Why is all this stuff broken? Now they go down into the split funnel, and it looks like the Giants will take the win. Next is the Green Bay Packers versus the Houston Texans. All right, here we go. Houston will take an enormous lead against the Packers, but it looks like the Packers will be quickly catching up into our split path. They're both going down the same funnel. It looks like Packers will go a small bit ahead against the Texans, needing a little help. The Texans will now be rolling down. Packers go through the split funnel through the 180 up. And the Texans will take the win because we do got a DNF, which is the Packers, meaning our Texans will win. Next up will be the New Orleans Saints versus the Washington Commanders. All right, here we go, third round. Washington Commanders will take a slight lead, but it looks like the Saints will take a large lead going down into the split path. Saints will continue to show dominance going down into our yellow flat funnel as the Commanders pull up shortly behind. The Saints are continuing going down through the 180. Got through the Plinko board. We got a little stuck. Oh, they both got. There we go. Got both of them out of the way. Now, who goes down? The Saints will take the win against the Commanders. Next will be the Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Rams. All right, here we go. Starting off, the Rams will be leading through the split tunnel, but it looks like the Bears get a shorter lead going quicker down. Let's see who goes. Bears will continue to go down into our yellow flat funnel here as the Rams come up shortly behind. Bears will continue going down. Oh, and we got another DNF on the play, I guess. The Bears have fallen out, meaning the Rams get an instant victory. Next up will be the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Buffalo Bills. All right, next round. It might be hard to decipher them since they both look kind of the same. But just know one's more colorful than the other. It looks like the Buffalo Bills will be taking the lead going down, but it isn't far from over. Pittsburgh seems like they're catching up, and they do catch up. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to continue leading the pack now against the Buffalo Bills. Let's see, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will be quickly taking the win against the Buffalo Bills. Next will be the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals. All right, here we go. Chargers versus Cardinals. It looks like the Cardinals took a slightly going down, but let's see how that lasts going into these funnels. They're both going round and round, and it seems the Chargers will be taking a massive lead but get stuck, meaning the Cardinals are going to have to go help them. Both get freed. Let's see who goes down now. Looks like the Chargers are close to the edge, and the Chargers will be going down while the Cardinals come short behind, it looks like. But the Chargers will support dominance, and they will take the win against the Cardinals. Next will be the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, let's get to it. Jacksonville versus Colts. Let's see who goes down. Looks like they're both going around the same pace at the moment. See how it goes down, though, in the split funnel. Looks like Indianapolis will be taking a quick lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Colts will continue going down through the split funnel through the 180, down through the Plinko board into the dual split funnel. Jacksonville trying to come quickly behind, but Indianapolis will take the win. Next will be the Las Vegas Raiders versus the New England Patriots. All right, here we go. Let's see, they both start off to moderate pace, going down into our split funnel path. Who will go down first? It'll be Raiders going down first. Let's see how this goes. Will Patriots catch up or not? Looks like they were trying to, but the Raiders are stealing the lead. Patriots will go down as Raiders get stuck in the Plinko board. I have to go save them. And the Patriots make a comeback, coming back for the win. Next is the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. If you don't recall, I lost the helmet, so we only have the Falcons helmet. All right, here we go. Minnesota Vikings versus the Atlanta Falcons. Looks like the Atlanta Falcons will start with a head start. And we'll be going down into our yellow flat funnel while the Vikings are just now getting there. Let's see. It looks like the Falcons will be taking a good lead, going through a split funnel through the 180 down the Plinko board into our blue mini split funnel. Meanwhile, the Vikings are just getting down to the Plinko board when the Falcons have taken the win. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys. All right, next round. Here we go. Looks like Dallas and Ravens are going at moderate speed. Ravens got stuck a little, getting a little help. Cowboys will continue showing the strength, but the Ravens are quickly moving down. Looks like it's so far a neck-and-neck race between the Ravens and the Cowboys. The Ravens will now be taking the lead against the Cowboys, going down to the Plinko board through their mini blue frisbee. And our Ravens will take a lead and win the game. Next up, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're both from Florida. All right, here we go. Next round. Tampa Bay versus Bucks versus Miami. I almost said Tampa Bay versus Bucks. All right, here we go. Looks like Tampa Bay is going to be leading. Never happens in a lifetime, but you know what? Some stuff can happen. Tampa Bay is going to be leading against Miami. Tampa Bay is going to go down through the 180 into the Plinko board. Down our blue mini frisbee. Ooh, it looks like Miami's trying to stop them. Oh, and Miami's going to steal the win. Last minute. Wow. All right, next up we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Tennessee Titans. All right, here we go. Tennessee versus Cincinnati. Who's going to take the win? Looks like Tennessee will be starting off with a pretty good lead against the Bengals. Coming down to our split funnel, Tennessee will continue to be taking that lead, but Bengals are going to have to come help them. Now, it being a neck-and-neck race, who's going to go down first? Is it going to be Cincinnati or Tennessee? It's still going to be Tennessee asserting dominance. Tennessee is on a roll today, it looks like. Bengals are going to be coming down, their sharp focus, and it's going to be Tennessee who will be taking the win against Cincinnati. All right, next up, we got the New York Jets versus the Seattle Seahawks. All right, here we go. Let's see. Will our champion be defeated again? He was defeated in the last marble race, but let's see what happens now. Looks like our Jets are asserting dominance against the Seahawks. Let's see what goes on. Looks like the Seahawks are rolling around, taking a sweet time, but the Jets are going to continue asserting dominance to the Plinko board down to the blue mini frisbee. And our Jets, I think, will be taking it for the win. All right, next race, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the San Francisco 49ers. All right, let's go. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be the 49ers going down first. But it looks like Eagles and Niners are going at a moderate pace. Depends on who goes down first. It'll be the Eagles who do go down first into the yellow funnel. 49ers are taking their sweet time over here. While the Eagles have now reached the bottom of the yellow funnel, going to the split path 180 to the Plinko board. Down to our blue mini frisbee as the Niners just get to the Plinko board and get stuck. Meaning the Eagles will be taking a very short and easy win out of the 49ers. Next up will be the Detroit Lions versus the Carolina Panthers. All right, let's get started. Detroit versus Carolina. Let's see who wins. Looks like Detroit's going to start off with a very solid lead against the Panthers. Going through our split funnel. Detroit will make their lead down into there, into the yellow funnel, but the Panthers are going to have to help them out. Detroit's going very slow, surprisingly. They're going down, though, into her 180, into our Pinko, into the dual funnel. Panthers shortly behind, but Detroit will not let that happen, giving the Lions the win against the Panthers. All right, the final battle for today. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, and here we go. Let's see. Looks like the Browns will be starting off with a very solid lead. They get a little stuck, need a little help from the Browns. Let's see who goes down. It's going to be Kansas City taking the lead, going down. So let's see how this turns out. Looks like the Browns are trying to get close in. It's going to be the Chiefs who continue to lead. Oh, but they fell off. It's a DNF on the Chiefs, meaning that gives the Browns the ultimate win of the doubt against Kansas City. All right, awesome video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, follow my socials, yada, 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 basic things. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.